Thank you very much. Your Excellency, the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya, the Honorable Rigathi Gachagua, the Cabinet Secretary, Minister of Youth Affairs, Sports and Arts, the Honorable Ababu Namwamba, my colleagues, the PSS present, the CEO Huawei, the CEO Nation Media Group, my social partner, Federation of Kenya Employers CEO, Jacqueline Mugo. The other one, of course, is Kotu. The Chairman NYS, together with the CEO NYS, invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Your Excellency, with your permission, I would like to convey the greetings and the apologies of my CS, the Honorable Florence Bore, who had been invited, but because of reasons beyond our control, she couldn't be here. The message she sent me to convey is that this is a very important event in our ministry, and that she is fully in support of what Huawei is doing. Because we have a dual mandate, one of connecting the Kenyan youth to opportunities both within Kenya and globally. And then number two is to provide Kenyan youth with the relevant skills for the modern job market. I also want to recognize my colleagues, Your Excellency. There's the Honorable Jonathan Mweke, is the PS Sports. Maybe, you know, people don't know us, we are many, so please stand. Although you used to be the Deputy Governor of Nairobi. Thank you. And then my colleague, Captain Ismail Madei, is the Youth Affairs, PS. So with your permission, Your Excellency, I'll briefly read these remarks that we had prepared for this occasion. I am delighted to join you today during this National Job Fair, which brings together many actors to deliberate on key policy issues and come up with proposals on how we can address the major issues in the labor and employment space. This job fair could not have come at a more opportune time. It is happening during the very early days of our administration and is aligned to the aspirations of the current government, especially in increasing access to job opportunities for all Kenyans, with a special focus on women, the youth, and the marginalized groups. The job fair is also in line with other job fairs, which the Ministry of Labor and Social Protection has launched across the country with the aim of increasing awareness on public employment services. Allow me, Your Excellency, to use this opportunity to highlight some of the key programs which the Ministry of Labor and Social Protection is putting in place to address the perennial unemployment challenge in the country. The ministry will be implementing a multi-sectoral strategy which aims at collaborating with a wide range of stakeholders from both the public and private sectors of the economy to implement the programs which seek to accelerate employment creation and thereby create adequate opportunities for those who are unemployed and absorb the large number of job seekers entering the labor market every year. Ladies and gentlemen, this is by no means an easy task. It is estimated that on average, close to 1.4 million Kenyans enter the labor market every year. In 2021 alone, a total new jobs created in the economy were 926,000, of which 172.3 thousand were in the modern or formal sector, while 753.8 thousand were in the informal sector. This shows that every year, our economy is unable to generate adequate jobs for participants in the labor market. It is a challenge which we as a government have accepted and one we will rise to. Already, the State Department of Labor and Skills Development has embarked on skilling, upskilling, reskilling in the building and construction industry in the support of the Affordable Housing Program. The program will not only seek to provide much-needed shelter to families, but is also expected to generate jobs. This we are doing through NITA, Your Excellency. Towards this, the Ministry of Labor and Social Protection is in the process of developing a strategy aimed at positioning Kenya for employment opportunities, Kenyans rather, for employment opportunities abroad. The strategy will target to enhance the presence of Kenyans, especially from the skilled and professional cadres, in existing and new foreign labor markets. This will be coupled with measures aimed at enhancing the welfare of the Kenyan migrant workers and continuously improving their terms of employment. For one, going forward, Kenya will only engage in structured labor migration with countries with which we have bilateral labor agreements with. The Minister of Labor and Social Protection is also spearheading legislation aimed at safeguarding the rights and jobs of welfare of job seekers and migrant workers, and regulating private employment agencies and the recruitment of Kenyans for work outside the country. This is expected to provide a conducive environment for these agencies to promote employment while clamping down on unscrupulous agencies which have caused distress to many migrant workers and their families, and in some cases, death. And I'm happy to report, Your Excellency, that this morning before I came here, I was meeting with an association of those agents, particularly those who take our people to Saudi Arabia, and UAE and Qatar. And we've reached some understanding on the way forward. Towards this, the Minister of Labor and Social Protection is in the process of developing a strategy aimed at, please forgive me. Other measures will include the establishment of safe houses in countries with high incidences of Kenyan migrant workers in distress, and the establishment of a migrant workers welfare fund to offer support to migrant workers in distress. Your Excellency, I'm happy to report that the first safe house will be established in Saudi Arabia to handle the distressed cases. All these measures I have highlighted will ensure safe, regular, and productive labor migration for Kenyans. With these few remarks, Your Excellency, it is my pleasure to welcome the Cabinet Secretary, Minister of Youth Affairs, Sports and Arts to give his remarks, and in turn, welcome you, our guest of honor. Karibu sana, Mheshimiwa Waziri.